So this is take one. We're gonna start.
Okay.
I want to ask you a simple question. It's not that serious.
Okay.
Everyone thought it was like. Remember last time we were talking and I asked you, what's your first memory?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you remember what you told me?
I don't.
You have to try to remember it.
My first memory. I would have to think about it now.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was a boat trip to Formentera.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, wow.
That's not what you told me.
Then what did I
But just tell me what you remember now.
I think I remember I was under 3 for sure, and my dad borrowed a boat, and we sailed from the island of Ibiza to Formentera. I don't really know. It's not a long, way. But apparently the sea was rough and stuff. I don't remember any of this. My mom told me this. My memory is squatting in the shore, and there's like an inch of water, like completely like glass, and there's these tiny fish, and I was feeding them bread. That's my first memory, I think.
In your life?
I think so. I mean, I kind of reckon it is my first memory because of how old I'm told that I was.
But you don't remember it?
I do remember the fish and everything. That's a memory, but I was not aware of my age. I must have been really tiny.
That tends to happen, right? It happens to us a lot. Like when someone says something about you and you forgot that ever happened.
Yeah.
It comes back.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
2 people.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What did I tell you that? I'm very
You
curious.
told me that it was your mom. You were in the park or something and you just ran off. And
Okay, that was not my first, but it was the first time that I saw someone really worried.
You knew what worry was.
Yeah, I knew what worry was at that point, I was used to being scolded for shit, but I mostly thought someone was overreacting, But that one time, man, I saw the look in my mom's eyes and I thought, man, I screwed up big time.
That was your...
Yeah, and I think it must have been at least 1 or 2 years after this fish business.
But the fish one was a good memory.
Oh, yeah. This one was... it's kind of bittersweet. It's good. It ended well for my mom, but... Like, I'm sure she thought she was in trouble.
She thought you were in trouble?
Like, she thought that something might have happened to me, which meant tragedy,
Yeah, for her. And
yeah. I mean, parents do think. They position themselves in the worst case scenario, like, instantly, When you're a kid, you don't realize that. You think they're overreacting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just realized that. Mom, I'm sorry. All these years.
I think we have it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, awesome.
That's question 1.
Nice.
And we are not done.
How many questions are there?
I think 1 more.
Okay. Wow, that's a fucking good question, Teddy. How do you think about this stuff?
We thought about it together, remember?
This question? For a podcast?
No, we talked about it one time.
I do remember that. I remember telling you guys this story, but I don't remember that I said it was my first memory. It was a very early one, though, yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I think the fish one occurred to me later. On the same night.
Oh, so when we're not there, you thought about that?
Yeah. I do remember telling you the story, yeah. And then it kind of triggered the other memory.
When I was young, I had a lot of thoughts that I believed so much.
Okay.
And no one could tell me otherwise. It
Like
was
what?
like, I didn't know why I believed those things so much, but I just thought they were so true. But now when I think of them, I feel like I'm a fraud.
But which things?
Like just random ideas, like those fantasies you learn from cartoons and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not from you, but you just learn that if you do this, this happens. Superstition. Did you
Oh,
ever
yeah?
have that? Did you have any superstitions when you were young?
Not really. I don't know. I've always been pretty kind of chicken shit with these things, you know, like the supernatural, including superstitions and all these things, you know, like literally when somebody tells me a scary story, my eyes water. Like I want to cry. I do not cry, but they kind of water, you know, because of it's so
Fear.
intense. Yeah, and I hate the idea of that thought, like springing up later when I'm on my own somewhere, you know, and because sometimes you start thinking about something and it just can't stop yourself, you know, even though you think it's bullshit. So I was a lot like this when I was little. I always tried to avoid the possibility of, you know, having to be in fear. But then as you grow older, you really start giving less of a shit, you know, about these things. You just realize sometimes there's the odd noise in the night and it's like, come on, it's bullshit. Nothing's happened so far, so they, you know, ghosts probably don't exist. So for me, superstition is kind of connected to those things. So I don't believe in those rituals too much. Anything like that.
It's very... But everyone goes through that. Like when I was young, I had mine and it took time to let go of that. But eventually you realize that's what growing up is, facing your fears.
Did you feel comfort in performing whatever thing you need to perform to avoid this thing that you're afraid of? Like, do you have rituals and stuff?
No. I don't know, man.
Like superstition in one way. In what way?
Like I'll give you an example. You want me to give you an example?
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid, I couldn't write anyone's name in red.
Whoa. How come?
Because I thought that meant the person was gonna die as a color of blood.
Oh my god, how old were you?
I don't know why. I don't know where I got that thing from, but it's just somewhere in the culture or somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah. So I picked it up, and it's nothing related to religion. Of course, no religion will say I should fear that. They'll be like, come on.
Too much.
It's like too much fear. So
Yeah.
I just picked that up. But you've heard of it, right?
I mean, I can rationalize it, but
So
I don't think I've ever
recently
heard
I was
of it.
writing in pen, and I looked back and I was like, I used to be scared of writing people's names in red. Now I do it all the time.
Yeah. So you're totally over it.
Yeah.
Interesting. How old were you then again when you had this thing?
I had it for long, even till like I was 24, 22. It was just there. I was like, it was someone's name. I didn't think.
So what do? Did you go and actually fetch a different pen?
There's always another color somewhere.
See, this is the thing. I'm too lazy to go through the troubles of a ritual, you know? Just like, yeah, screw it. You know? I can't be consistent with these things. You know, every time I have a nice new notebook, I think about like every page must look neat. And I should use like different colors with purpose and shit like that, you know? And after the, you know, like 2 pages down, it's already chaos. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
That was it. I think I got enough.
Cool. That's good. That's fun.
It's not so stressful.
No.